Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal think they have ace up their sleeve for Lautaro Martinez transfer deal, and then we're going to look at Arsenal learning James Maddison transfer price tag as Gunners face possible club record fee. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal think they have ace up their sleeve for Lautaro Martinez transfer deal. So the reports are stating that Arsenal are keen on signing Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan in this summer's transfer window. I also believe Hector Bellerin can be an ace up their sleeve when it comes to signing Inter Milan hitman Lautaro Martinez, according to reports. The Gunners are determined to land the Argentine international, but any move to the Emirates Stadium is far from straightforward. Also endured a troublesome Premier League campaign last time out, finishing 8th in the table. And with that the case, Mikel Arteta is determined to improve his squad while the summer transfer window is open. Also have already signed Albert Sambi Lokonga and Nuno Tavares so far from Anderlecht and Benfica respectively, and they are now hoping to bring Lautaro Martinez to the Emirates Stadium. The Inter Milan star has enjoyed a positive few months, winning Serie A with his club and the Copa America with his country. Now, journalist Peter Uruque has claimed that Arsenal think Hector Bellerin holds the key to a deal and they are prepared to use him as a bait. There's serious interest from Arsenal in the Inter Milan striker Lautaro Martinez, Uruque said on the Football Terrace podcast. He's off the back of a successful season with Inter helping them win Serie A, and then he's gone to the Copa America playing alongside Lionel Messi and scoring goals to help Argentina win that tournament. So, very talented striker. We've seen in links with Chelsea and Manchester City in the past. But Arsenal have now come to the fore. They seem to be really pushing for this deal to see if there's any way it can happen. His price tag is pretty steep. You're probably talking about £70 million Inter would want to sell the South American. That hasn't deterred Arsenal so far. They're trying to think of really inventive ways so they can come to an agreement with Inter Milan. They think the ace up their sleeves to help do this deal could be Hector Bellerin, who is seemingly surplus to requirements. The player is keen on a move after a long time in North London, and Mikel Arteta is willing to let him move on as he feels he has enough options at right back. Inter are interested in Hector Bellerin, but there's no guarantee they will let Lautaro Martinez go after the 23-year-old flourished for them last term, scoring 19 goals from 47 matches. Arsenal have, however, been warned against signing the Argentine by ESPN pundit Stuart Robson, who thinks he could end up being another Alvaro Morata. Morata joined Chelsea back in the summer transfer window of 2017 from Real Madrid, but the Spain international toyed with the number 9 shirt on his back before leaving for Atletico Madrid. And Robson said, Lautaro Martinez on his day is a wonderful player, good with his back to goal, got that bit of pace, and he can score a goal as well. But I'm going to put him in the same category as Alvaro Morata, because on his day he can beat anybody, but he has too many days where he looks as though he's lost his confidence, and he loses his confidence, he just doesn't get involved in the game, and he doesn't hold the ball up, and he starts to become weak. So it looks like Arsenal think they have ace up their sleeve for Lautaro Martinez transfer deal, and that this could be something that is potentially being talked up by swapping Hector Bellerin and a little bit of cash for Lautaro Martinez. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Arsenal learned James Maddison transfer price tag as Gunners face possible club record fee. So reports are stating that Arsenal are keen to land Leicester City midfielder James Maddison this summer. Arsenal will have to pay more than £70 million to sign James Maddison from Leicester City this summer, according to reports. The Gunners are keen to land the midfielder to solve their creative struggles, but may be forced to break their transfer record to get their man. The most Arsenal have ever paid for a player is £72 million when they brought Nicola Pepe to the club from Lille in 2019, but they would likely need to eclipse that to sign James Maddison. James Maddison was named on the bench for Leicester during their 1-0 pre-season defeat at Wycombe Wanderers on Wednesday evening. The 24-year-old was introduced for a second half as boss Brendan Rodgers made 11 changes at the break. But Leicester's lineup in the second period reflected that of a second string, and that former Liverpool manager may have been sending a message to James Maddison, who has been at King Power Stadium for 3 years. The Foxes do not want to sell James Maddison, who has a contract until the summer of 2024, and according to Sky Sports, won't even consider an offer under the evaluation of the player. But former Arsenal left-back Nigel Winterburn believes James Maddison would be a good signing for the North London side. I'd like Arsenal to sign James Maddison as he already has that Premier League experience, so you're not talking about a settling in period. Winterben stated. He's a talented player, certainly very creative on the ball, and that's the type of player Arsenal need. Also have signed up Emil Smith Rowe on a long-term contract, but could still need another creative player to help them take them forwards. In terms of whether Arsenal will be a step up, Leicester have won the league. They've consistently done very well in the last couple of seasons. So I think that would be very rude to say it would be a step up for him. In terms of club stature, Arsenal is massive. For me, I say it all the time, it was a privilege to be part of the club and stay for so long. James Maddison has been a star performer for Leicester since his £22.5 million move from Norwich City. The midfielder has made 98 Premier League appearances for the Foxes, returning 21 goals in that time. He was part of the side which defeated Chelsea 1-0 in the FA Cup final in May, as Leicester City lifted the FA Cup for the first time in their history. Leicester missed out on a Champions League place on the final day of last season, but did secure a Europa League spot. If James Maddison were to move to Arsenal, he would face another season without European football, as Arsenal finished 8th last time out. So it looks like Arsenal learned James Maddison transfer price tag, as Gunners face possible club record fee. And James Maddison is a player that we all do want to see, but it's something that is very difficult to complete in my opinion. But there is always this opportunity to complete this transfer, as I think this will go right until the last stages of the summer transfer window. I think it depends on what Arsenal do in the other transfer players as well. Do they get the players that they need, like a right back? They need a new goalkeeper in my opinion. I think there's another midfielder that need to be bought as well. I think they need to fix that striking department, bring a new face in my opinion. So there's a lot of priority targets for Mikel Arteta to sign. In terms of the number 10 position, I think we've been looking at other players as well. Jose Moura is another suitable shout, which is much cheaper than James Maddison. But Maddison is a proven player, and that's something that we all know as Arsenal fans, that James Maddison, when he comes, he's going to slot in nicely and he's going to make a huge impact. But the big decision Mikel Arteta needs to make is he going to afford that money, paying more than £70 million to sign James Maddison? So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal will use the summer transfer window in the end. Make sure you check out the FA Cup post to use the special link I've put below in the description, and smash that like button to see if you can reach 30 likes. Also subscribe for more daily videos and share the video with your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the latest videos on the screen and I'll see you there.